Hi, I'm Charlada, second year BSc Physical Education, Health Education and Sports. I'm going to talk about the muscle name is Biceps brachii. Biceps brachii muscles. Shape, spindle fusiform location, anterior aspect of arm. Biceps brachii. Biceps brachii, commonly known as the biceps, is a large, thick muscle on the ventral portion of the upper arm. The muscle is composed of a short head and a long head. The long head is located on the lateral side of the biceps brachii, while the short head is located on the medial side. Long head, short head. So where does the biceps brachii originate and insert in the body? Both head originate at the scapulae, originate and insert in the body. Well, both heads or origin point of the biceps brachii originate at the scapulae bone, and there is a long head which lies more laterally or toward the outer part of your arm. There is a short head which lies more medially or on the inner part of your arm. Medially or on the inner part of your arm. Now, in some people, whenever they train their biceps brachii and have a very low body fat percentage, you can actually see that split in the biceps when they flex. Now, the short head originate at the coracoid process of the scapulae. The scapulae and the long head originate at the supraglenoid tubercle of the scapulae, tubercle of the scapulae, and its tendon actually run down between the intertubercular, grow at the proximal end of the humerus bone. Those two tendons are going to from into a muscle belly, which then from into a single tendon that insert into the radius at the radial tuberosity, as well as a biceptical aponeurosis in the cubital fossa of your elbow. Biceps brachii function and action. Now let's talk about the fun part, which is the function or action of the biceps brachii. And remember, the head or the origin point of the muscle is typically where it's going to be anchored down in a very solid way, and it's not going to move very much, whereas the insertion point is going to be the part that actually biceps brachii functions, elbow functions. So when you think a elbow flexions in term of exercise, if you want to build big biceps, we got do curls of the girls and any type of curling. Curling elbow flexions trains the biceps brachii, and some popular exercise include chin-ups, barbell curls, dumbbell curls without supinations, preacher curls, cable curls, in, incline curls, and concentration curls. You can actually adjust the width of your grip to get a deeper contraction in the different biceps heads. For example, when you use a wide grip on a barbell, it will activate the short head a little more, making the biceps appear thicker and more separated. As it developed, use a narrow grip, going to activate more of that long head bundle of the biceps, giving a better biceps peak. And if you actually look at a picture of the biceps with that split in it, you can see just how important that long head of your biceps is to the overall appearance of the biceps peak. Overall appearance of the biceps peak. And Arnold Schwarzenegger Schwarzenegger has said many times that the exercise he used the build is hug biceps peak was a concentration curl, and that where you perform elbow flexion with the arm rotated internally. And one study actually measured the activation of biceps brachii during various curling exercise, and the study actually found that the concentration curl activated the biceps brachii. Biceps brachii functions: elbow flexions, supination of forearm. Then all the other curling exercise tested how a side from elbow, which is an important function of the biceps brachii. These muscles also help with supination of the forearm, causing the palms to face up. That's why some bodybuilders like to include a curling exercise that utilize supination during the movement. And one technique you can use is just to start with the weight down by your side with the palms in neutral position facing medially, and then as you bring the weight up you are going to supinate the forearm during the flexion, and you are going to end the curling motion which the palms facing up. And when you do this move it's important to tense the muscle at the end of the movement and really twist the pinky side of the hand up a much as possible, and then of course you reverse the motion on the way down. And finally the biceps brachii can also play a minor role in this, like arm flexion as well as a stabilization of the shoulder joint. And as far as the nerves apply in concert, the bicep brachii is support it supplied by the musculaneous nerve.